Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you to Player Found and Mad Mushroom for the game key. Today we're going to take a look at Hell Clock running on Steam Deck. It released on July 9th for Xbox and PlayStation, close to around the 1-year anniversary of the release on Steam. If you like what you see, the link is in the description. Before we get too far ahead, let's look at our performance settings here. So we're running 60 FPS, TDP limit set to 12. And then let's look at compatibility. I think it's 10.04. Let's see what Steam suggests. So Steam suggests 10.04, and in fact, we should be set on that. We are. All right, so let's just go do a quick run here.
Let them call our home.
We already did a run on Steam,
At least in
so now we're gonna show Steam Deck. And I think this game looks phenomenal for the small screen. So I opted not to do what I normally do, where it's usually it's either a cell phone or like a webcam looking at it. Here we plugged in the deck because I just feel like it looks great. Looks great. It runs pretty decently too. Probably about 45 to 60 FPS. Really just depends on what's happening on the screen. Let's get the battered sheath. Yeah, it's a 26 shooter and it plays a bit like Diablo kind of thing, where it's top down ARPG. What do devastating barrage? And I think they were quoted at one point suggesting that like every run is equivalent of like playing a whole season of like Diablo or Path of Exile kind of thing. So you're gonna get a lot of loot, you're gonna get a lot of things happening, a lot of dopamine hits, I would say. And we're running against the clock here. I'm not doing a perfect run here. We're just basically going until we either die or the time runs out. Can't sprint, but I feel like you're missing a lot of it because it's a roguelite, so you are keeping a decent amount of things along your path. Other roguelites I like are like Dead Cells and Hades. I don't like to have my time wasted, so to speak, so I do like it when some things carry over. Look on the next floor. But there also is accessibility features in this game, which is wonderful, to be honest. So if you wanted to, you can remove the whole Hell Clock aspect of this and take your time. In fact, I almost prefer you do that at the very beginning, just until you get like your feet wet and stuff. And you could change it at any time too, which is great. Like, I like that concept. Actually, yeah, there's one here. There might be another one somewhere else. We'll go back over here and see. I don't think you also have to pick up all the loot here either. I think all the loot just kind of gets warped to you at one point. I don't think you lose anything. But yeah, it's pretty much how I've been wasting my time. Just getting lost in this game. Very fun. A good way to spend like a good 15 to 30 minutes at a time. Equipped. So one tier. We actually have a better one. No, actually, no, this is a better one. 791 life. So it'll recycle, value of 10.
Faith in Belamonte has
Like it.
me unenlightened and
That might have been the first time I've actually got clothes at the same time in my run. Usually I'll get like an option to buy clothes at the end of my run. So I like how things change. We just leveled up. Level 5. Let's do the readiness. Shadow readiness. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of like dopamine hits from this. A lot of loot, a lot of things to break, a lot of enemies going down, a lot of fantastical explosions. All the little hooks that you get. Look, we just leveled up again. You get all the hooks from what you would get in like a Diablo or Torchlight. Like we have a good history in those type of games. In fact, isometric is probably my preferred camera angle to play. I played Grim Dawn, Torchlights, The Adventures of Van Helsing, Victor Vran. I think I already said Titan Quest, Sacred. What other ones are there? Diablo, obviously. Path of Exile. We have played Last Epoch on our channel. Yeah, we haven't used any health, so we don't need that. You have the Warhammer versions, like Chaos Bane and Inquisitor. There is like an overabundance of ARPGs that you could probably gather within the last maybe decade and a half that are equally fantastic in their own way. In fact, I'm kind of a junkie in that sense. Oh, now they're coming back. They're coming fierce this time. Yeah, so while this is kind of like a boss, I want to say maybe like a mini boss. So they won't end our run exactly. Just continue it for the most part. He'll end it if we die though, but... Oh, he's right there. Now, one thing I don't know if you've noticed is... Oh, he went down. I noticed that. Shadow Haste. Yeah, we'll do damage. Is that your player stays locked on the enemies at all times until the enemy goes down or until you get out of their range. I like that. Means that when you're trying to evade the enemy, a lot of times you give up your back as opposed to staying in the fight. I'll show you what I mean in the next place. You go here. So see if I'm going backwards. Oh, well, that's not a good example. Blessing of proficiency. Firing efficiency. Yeah, so we'll lock in on enemies here. See how I'm going backwards? Like it just locks you in the fight, so you can back up to create space and you're not losing the angle, the dangle, so to speak, of what enemies you're trying to attack. I like that. I wish more games use that same sort of logic, you know, because I want to still be in the fight, but I also want to create space here as well. Like a machine gun. Wow, that's a lot of loot there. And unfortunately, it's only like 11 gold. I think they kind of overdo it with all the fantastical gold spills and stuff, because you might think you're getting a lot of money. Like, you're actually not, if you look at the bottom corner, how much loot you're getting from here. Like, unless the numbers are skewed. Like, we had 3,600. We only got 37, 23. Maybe it's more. And I don't know what the 12 or whatever it's saying up top, because I'm assuming that that's like 10 gold, but it looks like it's not. It might be multiplying. Again, this is kind of like ADHD. This is, you're getting all the dopamine hits from what you would be getting from a season thing. You're not doing spin to win so much. But where the hell did I come from? Oh, you're right here. Also have knives that's gonna throw at them. I probably wouldn't care so much to go this far out. Mainly because we're not trying as hard. We're just showcasing lethality. We're just playing until the clock runs out and really showcasing the performance and the visuals of how this game looks on the Steam Deck. Like, we're playing right now Steam Deck docked, but as you know, you're getting the same performance regardless. It's not doing any trickery like Nintendo Switch does, where you're getting a bonus or something and you get a little boost from being docked. You're not getting that unless you have a particular dock. I mean, I don't even know if that thing exists, but you're getting the similar performance as you would get handheld. And I mean, it looks great here on like a medium-sized screen. Like I'm watching the source on OBS, but I have a portable monitor that I'm doing this off of as well, like right below it, and it looks great. Looks nice and clean. Let's get the like machine gun here. It's almost like a machine gun. It's like a handgun, but it's very efficient. So now we got 45 seconds left. And this is when all chaos breaks through here. Oh, we lost all this loot. All that loot just there. Let's open this up. We're going to run out of time. I think we did get a bonus. Perhaps on like the blessing kind of thing. But we're still going to run out of time. We're just going to try to get as much loot as we can get here. 44.46. Now we ended up with 46.13. And then we'll see, does this give us a boost? We're at a minute and 5. Does not. Heavy shot. Just murdered everything. Yeah, we're definitely running out of time. And as you can see, real time, this is going in and out really quickly. It might take a little bit in the beginning for the game to kind of, I guess, load in like shaders and whatnot. But after that, it's relatively quick once you begin your runs and stuff. Going from floor to floor is very snappy. Yeah, we're running out of time. We got like 28 seconds left. Open up as much loot chests as we can find here. Here's one. Don't sneak up on me. I can see you. Yeah, we're just pretty much just trying to power through.
The time's come to purify my body.
Did that give us anything? Nope, we died. I was gonna see if it boosted our time. Nope. Ran out of time. The hell clock has run out. All right, guys. Thank you to Player Found and Mad Mushroom for the game key. And this was Hell Clock running on Steam Deck. And quite honestly, it's running quite phenomenally. It was released on July 9th for Xbox and PlayStation 5. And it's around the anniversary, the 1-year anniversary of the release on Steam. If you like what you see, the link is in the description. As always, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.